So Simmers, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Ultimate Decades Challenge. We're jumping into 1307 and we have a few things happening. Now, last episode was very eventful, so we're kind of carrying on from that. Amos's travels for his apprenticeship has finally finished, so he had planned to come back and marry the beautiful Magdalene. However, he has found out that she has married his twin brother, Edward, and that they have one child together with another one on the way. So Amos has instead moved to Warwickshire, which we know to be Henford-on-Bagley, where he has married a free-spirited sim, Emmeline. So we need to do some pregnancy rolls for the two of them to see how many pregnancies they will have together. Okay, so we will be rolling a d12 to see how many pregnancies they will have. 3, not too many. And let's see how many Emmeline will survive. Okay, so Emmeline will survive all 3. And now to see whether or not the baby survived childbirth. So we need to avoid a 5, 10, 15 or 20. Only 1 5 there. Now to see how many pregnancies will survive into infancy. We need to avoid a 12, 16 or 18. The infancies are fine. And into toddlerhood, we need to avoid a 4, 8 or 12. Both are fine. And into childhood, we need to avoid a 9 and 19. Looking good. And finally, into teenagehood, we need to only avoid a 7. Looking good. So they will have 2 pregnancies. And speaking of pregnancies, Edward and Magdalene are currently expecting, as well as Jacob and Phoebe. Now, I do highly suspect that Mirabel is pregnant, as her needs were dropping dramatically in the last episode. I was hoping to have a little bit more time between children, as we currently have 3 boys. Obviously, Amos is our heir. However, I have no idea how we're going to afford starter homes for Benedict and Isengrim. So if she is pregnant with another boy, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how it's going to be affordable. So hopefully we have a girl, because then we only have to pay a small dowry. But let's jump into the game. Okay, how are we all looking? Now, we were needing to finish taking care of... take care of our crops. So we'll get Mirabel to do that before we send her to bed. And we had some needs were pretty low. I believe we still need to attempt to clean this shed, which we will do momentarily. And let's send you to bed, Amos. And Benedict, you can go to sleep as well. Isengrim used to be on the mat. However, he is no longer there. He is hungry, but we will sort that out in a moment. And we will need to give him a bath. So everyone's exhausted. This is terrible, but we will prevail. Yes, I know that Clover is unhappy. We are trying very hard to have this cleaned. Child on the way. Yep, Mirabel is pregnant. I feel like that's a issue for the morning. Oh, wonderful. Let's see how long till she passes out. Passes out in 5 hours. I can deal with that. So let's get her to give Isengrim a bath. All right, perfect. It is currently cold, so we probably don't want to be bathing in the stream. So let's just go to bed. We can go to bed smelly. It's not the end of the world. And I'm really not enjoying these ailments. So I have turned off being balanced and unbalanced. It means that the ailments will be less likely to occur. It won't get rid of them entirely, but considering that both of my sims got ailments within the first 24 hours of us having the game, it's not really something I'm interested in playing with for this challenge. And other than that, Isengrim is hungry, so let's get him fed. Why are we not feeding? No. We want to feed him. He is hungry. Yeah, baby, I know. Stop crying. We don't need to check the infant. We know what he needs. There we go. Excellent. And we'll put Isengrim down here, and then you can go to sleep. That's... Sure. What if we put Isengrim to bed instead? Yep, I know. Pass out in 2 hours. I'm aware. Oh, and he just unlocked the coup milestone. I really would have thought he'd have been too upset to coup, but whatever makes him happy. And Benedict is awake. Why are we awake? But that's okay. What are we working on? You're currently working on your communication. Alright, well, let's get our thinking skill up. Right, and it is worship the Watcher, so let's see what we can do. Alright, you can come down here and use the bathroom. I know everything is terrible. I'm just going to help you out here a little bit. Oh, that's right. Okay, so cooking, broths, pottage, family size. She's still exhausted. Alright. I don't know how we're going to get her through the day. And then we'll get him to take a bath as it's too cold to bathe in the river. And Amos... I missed him using the potty again. Oh my gosh. This is awful. Well, okay. Communication, thinking is level 2, so let's get you to make shapes. We still haven't told Isengrim that we are expecting. Oh my gosh, everything is just taking so long with him. She's in her 2nd trimester, right? Yeah. It's just an awfully large belly for 2nd trimester. Okay, she can grab a serving and then she will sleep. After you've played with blocks, you can also grab a serving. And why don't you come and grab a serving now? Fantastic. Okay, while we're here, let's tell him that we are pregnant. Rowan and Nettle are both getting on in years. I think it's time that we sell them in that case. We'll get Isengrim to do it. No, you didn't finish eating. Yeah, you poor soul. Well, this should be over shortly. Oh dear, you got a stinky diaper. The egg that was incubated in the coop is ready to hatch. Fantastic. We have dust bunnies. Alright. Okay. I can do this. Which egg is it? Still got 7 hours left. Hatch. Alright, we're going to get everything thrown away first. And then what are we going to do? We're going to do actions, trade for... Let's go simoleons. Maple's an elder, Rowan's an elder, and Nettle is an elder. So we'll have one rooster and we have 2 hen chicks. We're not going to get some eggs for a little while, but that's not the end of the world. We're then going to collect eggs, scatter feed, and we'll clean the coop. What are we doing? Sleeping? You know what? That sounds fantastic. Have we not eaten the pottage yet? Oh, you went all the way upstairs. All right. I cannot wait until Amos is a child. We need so much help around here. I hate having a toddler as a messy eater. There is so much trash everywhere, all the time. Are you sure you want to sell this animal? Yes. Now, baby goat was dirty, so we'll clean him. We'll then milk for simoleons, milk for simoleons, and milk for simoleons. Oh my gosh, why are we crying? Is he hungry? Oh, he is a bit hungry. Yeah, that's fair then. Other than that, let's change diaper. Yep, you've got a dirty diaper. We'll put ice and cream down there. And we'll sweep to get rid of the dust bunny. Was that a hatchable egg that I saw that we had? Fantastic. We don't have time to go to the market. Sorry. Also, you live very far away. Oops, I didn't realize that we had 2 side tables when I bought the current ones. No, I missed it again. Benedict is never going to learn how to use the chamber pot. Put ice and cream down here. Stop crying. No, 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 no. Stop. We're not putting ice and cream there. And we're going to sweep. And then we're going to sleep. Alright, how are we looking? Nice and clean. So let's get you milked. We'll then clean Clover, milk Clover, clean the shed. I broke. That's fine. Yeah, I know. We're not doing great. We'll let the egg hatch on its own. Did we clean it? I feel like that wasn't cleaned. Oh, it's because we're not doing too well. Okay. Or what if we go and take a bath? Amazing. Let's try cleaning this shed again. And then we'll try cleaning Clover and milking Clover. And you stay away. No, we're back to being very uncomfortable. Okay, let's see if we can give Benedict a bath. We'll need to water the plants. I think we get her up. I really want to make oh my god, our cheese spoiled. Of course it did. Isengrim and Benedict have a strict family dynamic. Sure, if it means that we have less whingy children. We were supposed to go to church today. I just don't see that happening. Alright, how are we looking? Not too bad. How are our skills looking? Communication's pretty good. Imagination's a little low, so why don't we go and play with a toy? Yeah, you're exhausted. Can we please use elbow grease first? I'm so annoyed that the cheese spoiled. Like, of course it's spoiled. I'm back to being exhausted. Okay. Phoebe's calling. Do we have an affair with Phoebe? I think we're too tired to have an affair with Phoebe. But oh boy, the temptation is there. Alright, not in this generation, but I think there will definitely be a generation later on where we use this as an opportunity to have an affair. We're napping, looks good. Let's also go and take a nap. When does Amos age up? I need him to age up ASAP. One day. Okay. That's not too bad. What level of imagination were we on? Just one. I can't believe we haven't used the potty a single time with Benedict. I am the worst sim parent. Oh, did we just have another egg hatch? We have another rooster chick. We need to get a better bed. We need to do something. Excuse you, what are you doing? Are you watching my chickens? You're pretty tired. Why don't we go have a nap? You can get up. And what are we working on with you? We're going to get thinking up. And you're awake. How are we looking? Yeah, pretty good. So let's look at toys and play with toys. Okay, we're up and we're uncomfortable, but we're going to clean the shed. Oh, is this... This is Emmeline, who I believe should be pregnant, and yes, she is. And I think that is... Oh no, that's Jacob. very uncomfortable. Why are we always very uncomfortable? Let's go use this. We'll clean out spoiled food. We'll use elbow grease. No, Amos, we don't have time. No, we are not cooking meatballs. What we are going to do instead, we are going to water all. We're then going to weed the area. Do we have any bugs? We have a couple of bugs. We are then going to wait until we find out whether we are actually going to be capable. Okay. Please harvest all the prairie grass. We desperately need it. Excellent. So he harvests even though he's uncomfortable. A muckleberry. I'm sure we can sell that. And we can sell that. I still can't believe how much energy this garden requires. Oh, Amos, what are we doing? Let's go get you back playing with shapes. Oh, we got a potato. I'm going to put that in the fridge. Potatoes technically weren't in England during this time period, but we have so much food that uses them. I think I want to just store them away. That way we can cook recipes. Oh, we're awake. And we're going back to bed? No, I don't want you to go back to bed. What we're going to do is we're going to watch toddler videos. Not that we have toddler videos. Okay, cool. You know what? Let's just get you to sleep. Hello. Which toddler put that out here? Let's do some prepped veggies and make a pumpkin stew. Prepped dough, prepped veggies. There we go. We're going to go potty. And no, we're not going to do that. You're going to come here. And we're going to see if we can learn part of the potty skill. That's so dramatic. Alrighty. Let's quickly use the... No, you know what? When do we pass out? 3 hours. Okay. Well, let's cook vegetable stew. Or pumpkin stew, sorry. What? I have prepped veggies though. Where are my prepped veggies? I prepped the veggies. Does it have to be in the fridge? But I have prepped veggies. What do you mean? Do I not have enough? No, I have one prepped veggie. I am going to cook it. We have the veggies prepped. There we go. We'll get this eaten. Be able to use the bathroom. She can sleep, and then when Isengrim wakes up, we'll get her up as well. Oh, we've gone into labor. So much for getting her to sleep. Okay, so if it's a boy, he was supposed to be named after the father's eldest brother, which would be Edward. Let me just quickly look at the family tree. However, if Edward has a son, his next son will be called Edward. And I'm not really interested in having multiple Sims of the same name within the same generation, even if they are cousins. Although Magdalene does have several brothers that she can name the child after. I think we will... Who was the royal family? And royal family 1307. All right. So King Edward would likely have died around this time. His predecessor was Henry III. So if we have a boy, I think we'll name him Henry. If we have a girl, she will be named Rose. I want a girl. I think we're getting a boy. Oops, that's not what I want. All right, so we're going to go have the baby. Alrighty. Please be a girl, please be a girl, please be a girl. I want a girl. And it's a boy. All right. Henry is your name. Let's get Mirabel to use the bathroom quickly. We'll then cuddle Henry and feed him. Oh, family preferences evolving. Mirabel has given birth to several children. Perhaps by now the physical toll of the experience of pregnancy renders the prospect of another one unappealing. I'm going to say yes to this. Not this one, but the last pregnancy she had. She did technically die. However, her husband Isengrim somehow had a death frog in his inventory. So she was saved because of that. But yes, I think that she would not be okay with being pregnant. We're going to go to pre-parental panic. We're then going to try to potty train Benedict. Oh, and he's hungry. Thought so. How long till we pass out? Any moment now. Cuddle, we were going to feed him. No, we're not doing that. Baby care, feed, breastfeed. I know Isengrim is very hungry. He's just gonna have to wait. Everyone is having a bad time. Did we feed him? Or are we just passing out? Let's feed, breastfeed. Where are we going? Gosh, I cannot wait for this ailment to be done. I'm so fed up with it. Alright, so when we wake up, we are going to feed Isengrim so that he doesn't get taken away. Alright, let's get him fed so that we don't have him taken away. How are we doing? We're getting there. We're about a third of the way. Oh my gosh, 3 hours until this doesn't matter anymore. Look at toys. Well, you can try to go night-night. Grim, go night-night. Can you just eat and not throw your food everywhere? Please. Oh, we passed out. Didn't even make it to bed. Alright, Henry is awake. Alrighty, so let's baby care, feed, breastfeed. We'll also cuddle. How are we looking? We're not looking too bad. It's 4 AM. Yeah, you're also crying. I know. We'll put Isengrim to bed. You're still passed out. And you can go back to sleep for another couple of hours. Amazing. 35 minutes. And you can also go back to sleep. We'll see if we can get you to sleep in a little bit today. Alright, baby's crying again. How are we looking? Not too bad. So I'll get you to change his diaper. It's also Isengrim's birthday. Alright. You can go back to sleep. Let's see. So we're going to baby care, age up. Oops, I haven't changed. I don't want to change his outfit. Alright. Isengrim was intense. He's now a charmer. Alright. I'm going to use cloth diapers, and our feeding preference is prefers breastfeeding. Does he have brown hair? If he does have brown hair, I'm going to change it to Mirabel's blonde, but it might just be the new hair looks strange with black hair. Yeah, I think he's got the black hair. Yeah, he's got black hair. Oh, he's got green eyes as well. Fantastic. Oh. It's just very confused between the hair and the shirt. I have a dress with the same top. Well, I guess that's how genetics work. I guess black hair is dominant. I just want a blonde baby. All right. I think we might be out of hand-me-downs. So I think we get him in the same styled clothes. but I'd like him to wear green. Perfect. And so sleepwear, we'll get rid of the shoes and we'll put him in little socks. He can get a nightgown. Put him in the white one. Swimwear. He just wears his diaper. Whether he can wear that just without shoes. And cold weather. I believe we're going to have Amos age up soon. So I think we'll put him in Amos's hand-me-downs. And so little hats. Put him in the blue one. And sleepwear, he can just wear the bonnet. Perfect. So oh wait, of course Isengrim was going to have black hair. We knew he had black hair from when he was an infant. I hope Henry has blonde hair. Okay, and you can now go and give Baby Grim a bath. And these two need attention, so I think we're going to go and bully the goats. Chat with, socialize, hug, tell a joke, and pet. Benedict's still asleep, so that's okay. What's in here? Oh, it's just a stinky goat. Okay, I thought that we had a dead plant for a second. However, we do have a very smelly shed. Whoa. Peaches. Oh, that is so cute. Okay, Isengrim, you need sleep. You know what? You can take Amos's bed and we're going to clean the shed. We can then use the potty. Needs fun and the music is over. I guess I'll have him sing a little bit. What are we doing? You're going to watch your brother, but what are you watching him do? You can't watch him through there. Like, yeah, there's a window, but you wouldn't be able to see him. First of all, you're way too short. Secondly, I don't think the window... Oh no, the window is there. Still, you wouldn't be able to see through that. Oh, the baby's crying. Why is the baby crying? 7 hours. Oh my gosh. Yes, I am so sick of these ailments. Actually, just use the bathroom here. It is fine. And how are we looking? Pretty good. So let's quickly weed the area. We're going to harvest all and we're going to spray the area for bugs. Okay, I'm going to keep a handful of strawberries. Her next pregnancy will be a girl, and I am going to cheat for it. I will have her eat only strawberries for the entire pregnancy if I have to. Okay, so we have 30 strawberries in the fridge. Let's see, how are we looking for the rest of our food? 12 carrots, looks good. 15 eggs, 12 milk, fantastic. We are looking good all around. So let's start selling some of these. Okay, Amos is up but sleepy. Was it your birthday tomorrow? Today, apparently. Amazing. Peach is thinking of leaving us. Can you tell me why? We're going to clean Clover, milk Clover. Where is Peach? Here we go. Nah, Peach is happy. We're fine. Okay, so that is clean. Slightly dirty, so we'll clean the coop. There's no eggs, but we'll scatter some feed nearby. And the baby's crying, but that's okay. We're nearly done here. I have 12 strawberries that I can't sell for some reason. Am I getting money from it? No. We'll reset her when she's done here. He's a bit hungry. But I think I'd rather have him sleep for a little bit longer. And... no, Edward, you are not coming over to hang out, but we are going to go get the mail because I do believe we have some toys. So Mirabel, come here and change dirty diaper, cuddle, and then I'll also get you to feed him. You can then clean up. Destructive? Isaac Grimm is destructive. Why are you destructive? You broke the dollhouse. I can't believe you would do that. That is just so incredibly rude. How many more bugs do we have? Pretty impossible to tell with these trees. I think that might be it. Sweet. So she'll move on soon. Alright, we're halfway through Monday. And surely, yes, we've only got 2 hours left of this ailment. I cannot wait for her to go back to her regular skin color. And to stop having all of these negative moodlets. Edward's calling. Once again, I'm asking you to support the upcycling initiative. We don't vote. Don't chastise me about not voting. We weren't allowed to vote. We're just a little old lady. Alright, we've collected everything from the mailbox. Give us that money. And I'm just going to check the family tree to see whether our brothers have had their babies. Looks like they have. So Edward had a daughter who we will rename after Magdalene's mother, Constance. And looks like Amos has had twins. A boy and a girl. Let's... oh wait, hold on. While we're here, Edward has... Phoebe had a child. Phoebe has had a daughter as well. Okay, so we'll name her after Jacob's mother, who would be French. Let me go and look up some French names. We'll name her Noelle after Jacob's mother. And we'll say that the daughter was born first. And we'll name her Eleanor after Amos's mother. And now I don't believe that Amos would fancy naming his son after Edward, after what he did. So we'll name him after Emmeline's father. So let's look for a masculine name from the 1300s. You know what? Let's look to see who the royal family were at the time. We could name him William. Yeah, William looks like it was a relatively popular name at the time, so let's do that. Eleanor and William Vale. I can't believe they had twins. All right, let me update the tracker. So had a couple of girls finally. All right, so we'll have to go around and rename all of them in a day or two once they have aged up. Okay, so what am I cooking? We are going to homemade ingredients. We're going to make some flour. We have seeds. Oh, we got a mushroom. I'm going to just put that in the fridge. Always good to have the odd veggie. And then I'll have him practice singing for a little while. No, I'm afraid we really don't have the opportunity. What on earth is this? Did we finish making our flour? No, we did not. Wait, that's right. I was going to reset her and I still can't get rid of, I still can't get rid of these strawberries. So I'm going to give us $204. Oops. Now, you know what? We don't need the $204. Go resume making the flour. And why don't you potty train Isengrim? And then we'll wake up Benedict and we'll get him to use the potty as well. I don't know what that is. Please, you potty train him. Excellent. We've got some flour, which we will then... we need to get sea salt. All right, let's go down to the docks. That shouldn't take us too long. Amazing. Pass out in 3 hours. We'll survive. Can we... Nope, he's too uncomfortable to sing. Right. Oh, he adores him. That's what the little hearts were for. And we're hungry. Yeah, well, we're trying to get you food. Oh, I completely forgot that we had some events coming up. I don't want to do any of those. We're struggling as it is. At least Amos will age up. Okay. So we have a bucket of salt water, so we can now make sea salt. Benedict is up and your needs are looking fantastic. Let's toddler care, not toddler care, actions. Let's just get you a little bit closer to being potty trained. Okay, so there's some salt. And then we need to... What did I need the salt for? I swear I needed salt. But that's fine. We definitely have flour. It just doesn't recognize us as having it. Go sleep. And I think it was shapes that you needed. Oh, thinking is already up there, but that's fine. You are hungry, but let's work on your thinking. Amos is going to talk to Mirabel. What are we doing? Hello? No, 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 no. We're going to resume the dough. Yes, I know you're tired. It's absolutely terrible. Amos, what skills do we need to get up for you? Movement's at 4. Communication is pretty close. So why don't we get you that? Let's put this up here. Let's watch toddler video. Okay, so we got the dough. We'll prep some veggies while we're here. I think we just make ourselves a lot of pumpkin stew. Isengrim. Come here and play with a toy. Oh, it was one of our portraits. What happened? I'll fix that up later. Oh, we're awake? Oh, because the baby was crying? That's fair. But let's go back to sleep. And we got the prepped veggies. So now let's cook. Vegetarian. Pumpkin stew. We'll do a party of 8. And it's Amos's birthday. Once we've eaten, we'll make a honey cake. What's up with Henry? Probably needs to be fed. We'll probably turn this into another bedroom. I think we'll make this Amos's room. Just to give him a bit of privacy away from the toddlers. So as soon as he's aged up, we'll sort that out. No, don't bottle feed, don't bottle feed, don't. Oh my god. Well, food is ready. To go grab a serving. Addison Barron, she's an NPC, so we don't count her. And then what we're going to do is we're going to... Oh, actually, I think we could make a sponge cake. We need butter. Homemade ingredients. Butter. Oh, we're gonna have an energy failure. Sorry, Amos. Your birthday's going to be a little bit delayed. As soon as she's up, we'll get her to continue working on that. Benedict can go to bed. Oh my god, why are we crying? We'll cuddle and we will feed. When do you age up? When were you born? And then we'll have you resume the butter. And we're nearly at the end of 1307. Hated and sad about it. You can't be friends with everyone, but Isengrim's made more enemies over his life than he'd like. Really? Okay, I mean, Magdalen's not really an enemy. You just slightly dislike her. React to inappropriate behavior. Oh, is he having... He's having some solo woohoo time. Didn't really get your fun up though, did it? Okay, let's get back to this butter. We're going to have a potty accident. But it's fine, because then Amos will be a child. And then we'll have someone to help us around the house. Why are we not resuming the butter? Oh, right. Okay, that was my bad. And why don't you come down here and try to learn potty by observing. Please don't pass out again. Oh my gosh. I just want this cake to be done. Alright, let's try again. We're back. You have an illness? Toddlers can get illnesses? I thought it was only children and up. Bad environment. Is it this? Is this what's causing the bad environment? And that? Alright, so we've got the butter. So now we're going to do a pudding. Sponge cake. I am so sorry, Amos. This isn't going to be done until 1308. Oh, and it's broken. Okay. And it's also Henry's birthday. Alright, Amos, wake up. Let's put this here. Add birthday candles. And we're going to help blow out candles. Amos. I know we're technically going into 1308, but I want this child aged up. And we're going to go pass out. That's okay when we're done with that. Okay, so we're going to randomize this twice. And we're going to pick whichever one seems the most appropriate based on either what Amos had as an infant and toddler or what the family traits are. Genius and genius. Well, I think we're going to be a genius. So we'll get the mental skill. Interesting. Well, it all gets in the same one. Let's go young upstart. You know what? You can wake up just for half a moment and age up Henry. Please be blonde. I know that's not how genetics work, but please be blonde. Ah, he's blonde! Yes! And he's going to be cautious. Look at him! We finally got a blonde baby! Heck yeah! Some variation to this household. Amazing. So I'm going to leave this one here. We only ran over by a little bit. So we'll be going into 1308 next episode. Off screen, I'll give the 2 kids that just aged up makeovers. We'll also rearrange, I think, some of the bedrooms. We'll give Amos his own bedroom. I think we'll rearrange the toddler room a little bit, just because I believe we'll have 3 toddlers at once, as Henry won't be an infant for very long. We'll also off screen run around, change the names of all the family members who have just been born. And other than that, I don't believe we have any death rolls until 1310 perhaps. So we've still got a few years off before people start aging up again. So I believe that that is all. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. And if you did, I hope that you'll give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't yet subscribed, it would be amazing if you did. And don't forget to hit that little bell to get notified whenever I have a video go up. I hope that all of you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next episode. Dag dag!